Good day. So I asked someone on, I posted a question on the Justflight community forums about doing a visual circuit pattern in the 146, and somebody was kind enough, I don't remember his name, but somebody was kind enough to send me a diagram of the or an illustration of how to do that, a visual circuit pattern. So according to this diagram, the minimum altitude for the visual circuit pattern is 1500 feet. On a normal altitude, you can go below that, but the normal altitude is 1500 feet, and it's basically you depart the airfield, climb up to 1000 feet above ground level, maintain 160 knots, then in the crosswind leg, again maintain 160 knots and keep flaps 18, then turn onto the downwind leg, and again same speed 160 knots, and flaps setting is 18. And by the time you're abeam the threshold, the runway threshold, um, that's when you should start planning. And now it's not very clear what's written over here, even if I do it at full screen, zoom it to full screen, it's not very clear, the writing. But I guess you have to just start counting uh, up to 45 seconds, or maybe descend after a certain amount of time. In any case, by the time you reach the base leg, your gear should be down. You should be at around 145 knots, and flaps should be extended to flaps 24. And by the time the aircraft turns onto final, it should be at 1000 feet, full flaps, and on approach speed or on speed. So what I'm going to attempt in this video is basically I'm going to try and follow the pattern as shown on the diagram. Excuse me, but I'm not going to be following it too strictly. I'm going to use it as a rough guide. All right, good evening. So this is going to be a short visual circuit around Jersey International, and let's have a look at the weather, manual weather. Is it real time? No, it's not. Let's just have some lighting and wind layer. I want some crosswind from the north, around 1 degrees to 10 degrees in the north. This is runway 26, so this is probably facing west, and 15 knots crosswind. Okay. Just when I need it. Okay, let's have a look at the winds. Windsock doesn't seem to be affecting it. I'll increase the wind speed to around. Oh, what happened? It didn't change the wind layer. Did it? Oh, change the wind layer. Let me go back. There we go. That's the windsock. Wind blowing into the windsock. There's the crosswind. And QNH is set to 992. Decision height, just to remind me to extend the speed brakes at 100 feet. And yes, the TMS, the all important TMS. Takeoff mode, flex temp to 45, and set the speed bugs, and the M1 and EGD setting bugs. That should be it. Release the parking brakes, pressure on the brake pedals, and extend throttle up to 50%.
TMS set to takeoff.
Increase throttle till the triangles, the blue triangles disappear on the TMS. You can let the TMS do its job.
Power set, flex achieved.
Right. Release the brakes. On.
Speed alive, both sides.
Right.
80 knots, cross-checked. V1, rotate. V2, positive rate of climb, gear up.
Let it climb to 1500 feet and let me record. Flight recorder app. Oops, sorry. I got distracted. Sync mode. And no. The handling is too rough. That's enough. There's the runway. That's enough. Throttle down. I don't want to climb any higher. Turn onto downwind. And let it descend a bit till it reaches 1500 feet. Alright, seats for landing, although there are no passengers.
Cabin crew, please take your seats for landing.
Increase the throttles a bit, keep it around 160, or just above 140.
Cabin is secure.
Left reduced 145 before I turn onto this leg, but here's a VREF. Good. Slightly more. It's below 140. should be climbing. Being the threshold, am I being the threshold or the threshold? Right, I am. So now I can, although I'm supposed to do this during the base leg, extend the landing gear and flaps 24. And we'll turn on the base leg over here around 140 knots. Reduce the throttle. Too high, reduce. Descend, flaps further. Descend as required, anywhere between 1000 feet and 0 feet a second per minute. Use the throttle further. And further. And we're too high.
1000.
Flaps full. I have to turn on to final in any case. And reduce. Should be on speed now. On speed. Slightly fast. There we go. Not too bad.
Sync rate.
Oops,
Pull up.
Oops. 2. Oh god, now there's one right. Crabbing too much. Too good. Oof. 2.
Plus 100.
Okay, air brakes out. Too high.
Minimums.
Too high.
50, 40, 30, 20.
There we
10.
go. Spoilers out. Oops. Brakes. Release. Brakes again. Release. Cadence braking. And brakes again. And release. And finally, taxiing speed. I can put the spoilers down and track the speed brakes and the flaps fully and vacate the runway. And that was a short little visual circuit around Jersey International Airport with a crosswind of, I don't remember, 16 knots or 15 knots. And right, there we go. Brakes. Parking brake set. Brake temperature is not that bad, 254 degrees. Sometimes it's gone as high as 300. So that was it. That was a little visual circuit, a pattern visual circuit around the airport. And I'll now record the replays.